ADX is one of my most favorite trend indicators ever. In fact, we've used ADX in many of our almost 2,500 strategies we have created for our hedge fund. And with the right knowledge about how to use ADX correctly, you can create strategies like this literally in 5 minutes. So let me show you how to use ADX correctly in this video. Hi, my name is Thomas Nissendal, in the trading industry known as the Mr. Breakout. I'm a professional breakout trading specialist, the author of the life-changing breakout trading book, and author of the universal breakout trading formula, highly prized by traders and professionals from around the world, which you can get at this link. First, let me do a very quick recapitulation what ADX is. ADX stands for Average Directional Index. It's a very popular trading indicator developed by Wiles Wilder, which by the way is also an author of another favorite indicator of mine, ATR. I shared more about ATR just a few weeks ago, so please don't forget to watch that video as well. And according to Investopedia, ADX is a technical indicator used by traders to determine the strength of a price trend. This is the key word, strength of the trend. Now, why do we need an indicator to measure the strength of the trend? Well, it's very easy. You do not want to trade in choppy markets. Your preference should always be to trade in markets which are moving, where you have momentum, strength, and you have a great potential to make money. And that's why we use ATR. ATR looks like a simple curve indicator, and according to the standard definition, any value above 20, which I'm marking here on the chart, should indicate a strength of the trend. It does says nothing about the direction, but as you can see, whenever we cross the level 20, we can obviously see that the current trend is definitely strengthening. However, is the threshold 20 correct? And which period of the ADX indicator should we use? Well, that's quite a science, which took us a lot of time to figure out in our hedge fund, and that's what I'm going to share with you right now. So here are my best 3 tips to use the ADX indicator. Tip number 1, calibrate. Calibration is very essential for successful and efficient use of the ADX filter. It is very easy to over-optimize or overfit both the ADX period and the ADX threshold, and you should not optimize on one particular strategy only. Instead of that, you should have a calibration process which will help you to find the best parameters across the entire sector you want to trade. For example, if you want to trade indexes like E-mini S&P, E-mini Dow Jones, or E-mini Russell 2000, you need to calibrate both the threshold and ADX period on the entire index sector. This is the only way that you can make sure that you create values which are robust enough and you can use them universally on any index strategy without the risk of over-optimization or overfitting. Now, the calibration process itself, it's quite complicated. The objective is to create simple visual pivot maps in Excel spreadsheet like this one, where you will be able to visualize which exactly combination of the ADX period and the ADX threshold will give you the highest average trade as well as overall the best net profit improvement. This is a proprietary technique which we have developed in our hedge fund, but you can get it completely for free with this entire calibration manual right now. All you need to do is just give thumb to this video, subscribe to this channel, and way more material like this is coming, so you will only benefit from that. And finally, click on the link below this video, leave us your best email, and we will give you this calibration manual together with an example of the way how I create breakout strategies completely for free. And by the way, the best setting for indexes is ADX period 15 and ADX period between 17.5 and 20. Number 2, delay your ADX indicator by a few bars. As you already know, everything with ADX is about the strength of the trend. However, sometimes it's not the best idea to enter the trade exactly the moment when the trade was established. You could be at the very peak of that momentum and you could be risking a very quick and sudden pullback, which would cost you money. And that's why I sometimes use a special technique called ADX delay. Look at the ADX value a few bars back. What this does for you, it will tell you, look, just few bars ago, we had a breakthrough in trend. We had a breakthrough in the momentum, in the strength of the trend. But the chances are that with some particularly reversing markets, the delay could help you to jump on board already after the correction. And that means you can avoid the first contra move against you and save a full stop loss. And finally, tip number 3, ADX double confirmation. Double confirmation means that you combine both techniques I just presented to you together. So you want to know that right now on the last close bar we have a momentum, we have crossed certain threshold. But we also want to know that similar or same threshold has been already crossed a few bars ago. You basically take the first condition and second condition and combine both together like this. This technique is like an insurance. You know for sure that you have been already in an established trend for a few bars, and you also know that the moment you want to enter, the strength of the market still continues. So it's like double insurance. You're entering the right moment, the right strength of the market. Again, this will definitely not work for every market. This will definitely not work for every strategy, but it's another technique worth trying. Now, out of all these 3 very powerful but simple techniques, my favorite and most robust one is the calibration method. So again, don't forget to subscribe, give us like, and download the material below so you know exactly how this works. Meanwhile, leave us your comment below and let me know, do you use ADX? How do you use ADX on which markets and how does it work for you? I'm curious to know. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode, in which I will share with you how to create powerful breakout strategies on Asian markets. See you in the next episode.